I finished one of my sketchbooks yesterday, so you know what that means, right? Yes, you guessed it. It's time to start a brand new sketchbook. I have some ideas of what I want to use this one for, and I hope you guys will be as excited as I am to see it filled with lots of different character art throughout this year. On the topic of drawing characters, is there a character you guys would really like to see me draw for you, and then personally send to you? Well, I'm excited to tell you that for the first time ever, I'll be doing a limited number of art commissions. This means that I'll be drawing your requests in my own style, and I'll be sending the high quality art drawn just for you digitally. You can decide to have your name on the finished piece and even choose to have your name in the YouTube video that I'll be uploading of the drawing process. Tap on the link in this video description to commission your own K-art piece through the website COPIC, and let me know what you want. Commission slots are limited though, so hurry. I'm not done talking about this new sketchbook though, so let me get back to that. It's quite special to me as it's a beautiful Howl's Moving Castle edition hardback sketchbook, and the cover art is amazing. The cover itself really inspires me to draw, so I think that's a great thing to have for a sketchbook. Oh, and feel free to fast forward this video if you'd like to see the entire drawing come to life faster. Get a snack or something comforting to drink and sit back and relax. The pages of the sketchbook are very smooth, not textured at all like my last one, so this means I'll have to take this into consideration when drawing. It will also factor into what sort of pens and ink I'll use because through practice I've learned that not all pens and materials suit all types of paper. For instance, if I wanted to watercolor, I'd use a completely different type of paper that's much more absorbent. The smooth paper in this book is meant for inking and it'll likely do well with alcohol and acrylic markers. We'll find out. Right now I'm inking my character out onto my sketchbook with a Uni-pin fineliner. People often ask me what I use to ink, and this pen is my go-to. You'll see me using this pen throughout my videos on this channel. They're available on Amazon too, so go buy them and see how you feel about them. The character I'm drawing is called Alta, from my own original manga called Silver Sea. I'll show you some pages here. This manga is something I really want to go back to at some point. Since I have some ideas for a story I'd really like to show you all. I'd like to publish a full series, but for now, my situation is just as such that I'm mostly working on one-shots and trying to make ends meet. Well, going back to Alta though, he's a menace. I had an idea of what I wanted this character to look like back when I drafted the first chapter of Silver Sea, and his design hasn't really changed much. When I draw a character, I tend to have certain traits I want to emphasize. Can you guess Alta's personality from this art? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. It's always great to hear what you guys think, and I do try to reply to as many people as I can. As much as I like inking, I've come to really enjoy the process of colouring. The pens and tools you use to colour can really make all the difference. That's why in this video I'm using Arrtx's acrylic markers. If you've been watching my videos and keeping up with my channel lately, you'll know that I've been obsessing over Arrtx's acrylic markers over the last few weeks. They're really such a joy to colour with. Arrtx's acrylic pens come packed in an aesthetic box and they're arranged by colour. The nib is a little firm, which gives it great versatility and good coverage. The ink flows absolutely wonderfully. They're even a little blendable if you blend before the ink dries, but their real strength is in layering the colours. The colours are wonderful and vibrant, and they give your work such a vivid, bright, painterly effect. I will say though that if you're used to using more blendable pens like alcohol markers, it might be a bit of a learning curve learning to use these acrylic pens. It really was for me. All in all, I'd highly recommend Arrtx's acrylic pens as they're really my favourite acrylic markers right now. And by the end of this video, I think they'll be your new favourite pens to colour with too. The Arrtx pens I'm using are all linked in the description of this video. They're available on Amazon and their own website. Go try them for yourself and let me know your thoughts. Since acrylic markers are all about layering and building up, you can see I choose a lighter base to work on. I find it's much easier for me to build on a light base and work into those darker shades than it is to start with the opposite. This way I can control the depth, light, shadow, whatever better. I also like to add texture to my drawing where I want to later on. A character's colour palette says a lot about them, don't you think? We tend to associate certain colours with certain characters. I'm nearing the end of this video now, and wow, it took me a while, but I think it was worth it, and it was really fun. Alta has now immortalized himself in my sketchbook. Good for him. He'd probably love that. As always, talk to me in the comments, and do check out my commission page linked in the description. There's limited slots available. I'm really excited to see what you guys want me to draw. Thank you for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you again next week.